Hi, it's Megan Bejan from Megan B Plans It All, and I am going to show you a flip through of my A6 Aura Estelle planner. Seeing as how we've gone through 6 months and I don't show a lot of this, I thought that it might be fun. Okay, so this cover is a TN cover and got on Amazon. I can link it in my Amazon shop, but here in the front, this is just a washi card, and this is an actual gift card, which eventually maybe I'll put some washi on it. I don't know. So it's like, I guess, sort of decorated. I put some things in the front and some things in the back, but and so the planner is here. It's actually on 2 strings. And that's just because obviously it's a thicker planner. So I thought I'd put it on either side. And since it has a plastic cover on it, I'm hoping that it won't tear the cover off. And even if it does, I'll just tape it back together. Who cares? This cover, where did I get it? No idea. It has no distinguishing features on it. So I don't know where I got it. But it is just a normal cover that has the front flap and the back flap. I added this little sticky, I guess, do they call it a folder? Pocket. I added this sticky pocket to the front so that I could stick things in it. But in here, I just have some sheets of stickers that, actually, I think most of them just kind of made me happy. I use them sometimes, but a lot of them are like snarky ones, like did all the things, JK, did absolutely nothing, hashtag send help. Thought that was funny. I created a little dashboard here out of Molly washi and put a big Molly here. This is from Designer Chameleon. This is from It's a Hoot. I decorated the front page just a little bit, and throughout this, you will see that there's a bunch of random stuff in here. And it's mostly because there are definitely weeks where I put more in the planner than other weeks. So I have actually been just going back, finding blank pages and taping stuff into it. And that's why it's so bulky. Just because, it's kind of like scrapbooking, I guess. I've been doing that with pictures as well. I'll flip through the pictures, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time on them because they're pictures of my kids, and that's just not necessary for everyone to be looking at. It's just the concept that matters, not necessarily the pictures. So here is the front page. This is actually a card. I think it was a birthday card from my mother-in-law, and I just ripped the front cover off and stuck it in here. This is the front page. I added some, oh my goodness, month scripts. And here's an example of a spread that I went back and just added stuff that has no rhyme or reason. And this is a bookmark that bookmarks off December for no reason other than I like the bookmark, and so I get to see it sometimes. December. So this started in the very end of December. So that's why it has this December monthly. And you can see that I did little doodles for the different things that I was doing on those days. Random page with some random washi and a little sticker from Sterling Ink. Completely blank spread, just with a little sticker that says that I was listening to a book called Radical Candor. This is probably a journaling card that I just taped in here on my week of not a lot. Pictures, blank page. This, it was fake writing for something I was filming. This is a freebie printable from Sterling Ink. I just, put it in a hard pass because that was my first day back at work after maternity leave. Blank. This is just a random picture. So I put a little sticky here because I was making a list of the makeup that I wanted, because I was trying to kind of consolidate the makeup that I had and just like the bare minimum that I would need. You know, need is relative. I did get some of these things, but I kind of abandoned that. So, my daughter painted. Oh my goodness. Oh, I guess maybe I shouldn't be doing this. My daughter colored this. I just ripped around it and stuck it in here. I thought it was cute. This is, you know, my wonderful lettering. Nice, boring February spread. Another picture of my kids. Beautiful. This was a first attempt at tracking. I was trying to figure out how to use these pages to track different things. So I was like, oh, I will color code because I can't fit all the words. And it did not go so well. So here is, this is actually what I started doing more often, was kind of like a bullet journaling thing. Clearly I did not do anything. I wrote it out and then did nothing. This is just a big sticker from Designer Chameleon. So this is an example of a time where I was writing stuff. Let's see, I think, yeah. So I was writing stuff and I wanted to write more notes. So I wrote, see February 20th for more details. And then here I had more space. So I wrote more details here and I highlighted notes for week of March 27th, which why not, right? Some more pictures, just random stuff. Another kid picture. This is I was accepted into a reading event. So it was like local artists reading short stories. So I submitted a story about hiking a 14er in Colorado, and I was asked to join. And once I was done, I got this little card that said, thank you. Stranger Stories is the name of the local event. So I just taped that in here. I didn't really write a lot in this week, but so this one gives me some pleasure because I actually did a good job of tracking things. So I use these markers for my rings, for my Apple Watch. And this is my mood. And then here is my habit tracking. And this was actually, this was the week before my birthday. So I had taken that Friday off and I went to a spa that has this thing called a water journey, which is basically like they have it all kind of planned out for you, where there are 2 different hot tubs, different temperatures, and one I think is like salt water. They have 3 different types of saunas. 2 are like the dry heat ones, and 1 is a steam room. And there is a plunge pool that's really cold. So they have like a circle. They have like a circle that they recommend you do in a certain order. And I did do the plunge 2 times. It's supposed to be good for your hair and it's supposed to be good for your skin. And I did it. Here is another little thank you from, this one is actually from an order from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. Some more, I probably did not wear my watch that week. Deadly Illusion. That's not the book I'm currently reading. So here's some more, so some notes. My booby tape. I love this booby tape. Yeah, so this, for the most part, I guess I use this. Initially, it is used mostly functionally to just jot notes, basically tracking things, because I find writing down my mood is helpful for me to see trends. And then I go back and add some extra stuff. Typically, that's how it works. Sometimes I decorate beforehand. But this is another thank you note. I really like thank you notes. So if there are any shops that by some chance end up watching this video, I love thank you notes, and I keep them, keep most of them anyway. So here's some more tracking. Probably again, didn't wear my watch. I often just forget to wear my watch. And I was reading Ready Player One, which was really good. This is just a list of body positive affirmations. I've been having a really, really rough time with body image lately. And then my husband and I went on our very first, just the two of us date since Asher was born. This was in March, and we went and saw Creed 3 at a place called the Cinema Pub, which is, it's a big room with tables and chairs, and it has a big screen, and they play movies. Usually it's like, I'll call it 1.5 run, because it's not really second run movies, but they don't get the movies usually right away. So 1.5 run, we'll call it. This one, I did a really good job tracking social media, because that's one I'm really trying to do to step up my game when it comes to just marking or seeing how often I'm posting. So that way I can see if I can, increase engagement, that sort of thing. And this right here, I put pictures in here because this has been a winning combination for me. This Kula, let's see, it's an illuminating serum. It's kind of thick. It has SPF in it. And when I put that on, it does make my face dewy, which I don't like, but it does make it look really nice. And then when I do put concealer under my eyes because, I'm a tired mom. But then when I put this e.l.f. Perfecting Finish powder on top of it, just kind of pat it in a little bit, it mattes it down. And I just feel like that's a really good combination. And it's mostly just lotion and a little bit of finishing powder. And I feel like that's pretty good for something really, really quick if you're looking for it. So May, more pictures, another body positivity. This is a receipt from going to get my nails done. Well, actually, no, this is a receipt for getting a pedicure. This is a a Post-it note with habits. More kid pictures, and this pretty vellum. This is the part of the card that my husband got me for Mother's Day, and he got me this really awesome fountain pen. I picked it out, but he bought it for me, and this is just the directions from it. More tracking, more pictures. Oh, here's the pen. I should bring it out for you, but hopefully, let's see, can focus. There we go. There's the pen. Can't really see it that great, but the ink that I put in it is called Oxblood, and it's awesome. So here's more pictures. Here's a picture of the book I was reading. And sorry, I'm covering some of this up. There's pictures of a kid that's not mine. So, but I put a little printout of the book I was reading. Again, just some more pictures, some tracking. Molly sticker, again, pictures of not my child, so I don't want to. This right here is the Oxblood. I did a little test and it smeared, but that was because I wrote and then smeared it immediately. So this is the color. It's like, it is red, but it's very dark. I don't know. I think it's gorgeous. It's so pretty. And then here, these are actually just, again, pictures of not my kid. These are printouts of some posters that I made for a company, not a company, but an organization. And this is another little note from a shop, it's Orange Umbrella Company. I thought that, I love that. This one, this is actually one where I used a Hobonichi Weeks kit. So sometimes, I mean, those ones, they are too small. Well, this ends up being too long, so I cut it. And the rest of the stickers you can see are small. However, they still fit, so whatever. And I'm not using a Hobonichi Weeks right now, so may as well do something with it, right? This is just a calendar that, I think it might be a sticker. I don't really care. It might be a sticker, but I taped it in because I already have stuff here. I already had stuff here, so I didn't want to tape it over. But but I wanted to stick it in here because sometimes we get these really cool freebies in orders and we don't really get a chance to use it because by the time we are going to use it, the month's already over. But here, I'm showing it to you and we're enjoying it. This is a picture of a French toast burger my husband made me. And here is a picture of this planner. It's like Inception. So more pictures. And then this is just a sticker that I printed out that has 8 pillars of mental health: positive self-talk, healthy relationships, sunshine, fresh air, nature, rest and relaxation, move your body, eat real and nutritious food, gratitude, positive online and in-person environment. I think we can all learn from that, right? Here is another really good example of me tracking my social media posts. And I've started adding a few things to TikTok, so I need a TikTok sticker. But these are images that I got online that I printed out. They're like little LGBTQIA kitties and birdies. How stinking cute. Awesome. Obsessed. So this is a picture of, I did a boudoir shoot. So these are just some pictures of me there. And this was what I ate for lunch. It was something that actually, interestingly enough, my therapist had recommended. But it was something that I've kind of wanted to do anyway. I do have the pictures and I can't say that it fixed my body image issues, but I think maybe it helped a little bit to see myself in a different perspective or a different point of view. Here is actually just an image of my PR announcement for Graceful Muse, and has my freebie code, which is Megan15, and then a copy of my freebie, which is actually super, super gorgeous if you decide you want that. And this is the packaging of one of my Graceful Muse orders. I don't know. I just really liked this, the thank you for your order. I liked this big sticker. And when I pulled it off, the tissue came with it. So I was like, I'm just going to put that whole thing in here. And then this is a free printable from Designer Chameleon's Patreon. And I printed it on sticker paper and then I stuck it on the whole thing. And so now it's keeping all of that together. And so it is a June calendar, but obviously it's on transparent paper so you can see through it. And I don't know, maybe you'll agree. I just think it's really cool. Well, and then these are all Graceful Muse stickers. A nice boring spread where I didn't do a whole lot. I did get a book recommendation, so I wrote it down here. I need to find a way to mark stuff like this in my planner. So, some people color code, which I think is a really cool idea to color code. So I could have color for book recommendations and tape that in here somewhere. So if I'm ever like, oh, I need a book recommendation, I can come in here. I usually will put stuff like that in Goodreads. Here, so I think this is probably a Micron pen, and clearly this paper was not a huge fan. Oh, this is a spread from my kitty when she passed. And I had actually put this in here before she passed. This dear, to future me, from me, keep going. Ugh. Foreshadowing, maybe. I don't know. I really like this spread. I think it's because the mixture of these black and white stickers with these super colorful Molly stickers. I just like how that kind of worked out. And these are square stickers for, I believe, the TPC Nation. And these ones were for Hobonichi Cousin. And then this is a book that I'm currently reading. It has some interesting things in it. This is a piece of a card from my cousin that she sent to me. It just said, "Thinking of you, have an awesome day." And I thought that was cute, so I stuck that in here. Here's some more tracking. This is just a little note indicating it's the last week that I nursed Asher, which is like one of those bittersweet things, right? Here's a printout. This is from It's a Hoot, and it's 30-day yoga challenge. And so far I have done 2 days of my 30-day challenge. I'm not really doing them in like one after the other, but I figure if it helps me get a little bit more stretching and movement in, then it's better than nothing. And once I get to 30 yogas, I'm gonna bring myself to knead donuts. Not that I wouldn't do it anyway. Here's another just positive, body positive thing that I stuck in here. And here's July. July. It's kind of hard for me to figure out how to decorate these monthlies just because they're so tiny. I feel like probably might be one of those things that I should probably just go back and decorate around the filled in spaces. And then this is the current week we are in. So this is Cactus Paper Company, and this is Let's Planet, and this is Orange Umbrella Company, and this is It's a Hoot. So it's kind of like black and purpley pink. And then here's my empty, and that's it. Something else I did was I had this, this is actually a pocket, a sticky pocket, but instead of taking it off, taking the sticky backing off, I actually just washi taped the whole thing into the back of the planner. So it's it adds more space as opposed to taking up space by potentially, taping this into here. And also, since I didn't take it off, my next planner, if I wanted, I could actually take this whole thing out and put it in my next planner. I thought I was clever. This is a TN or Traveler's Notebook E. I think this is actually for passport size, but I had an extra one, so I figured why not stick it in the back of this, because it doesn't really add a whole lot to it, but it does add a little more space, so I can stick some smaller stickers in here. I pulled out just a couple of blank pages from a passport size notebook. So they're just blank. I figured I'd put them back here in case I wanted to add some extra notes. And then I have a printout of the class schedule at my work. So I have that in there. And then here's a washi card with some washi, including my booby washi, and just some credit card size stickers. So that is it. That is January through June. I have nothing else to say other than sorry for the fake, whatever, non-natural light. It's just that we're not quite at well, maybe we are at the time, but the light isn't hitting right through my window. So I just wanted to make sure everyone could see, but that's it. Aura Estelle A6, who knew that I didn't need much space? But here we are. So if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Definitely subscribe to my channel, leave some comments down below, follow me on Instagram, Megan B Plans It All. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, week, month, year, what have you. Peace and cookies. Bye.